special part of the show.
When the word hero is asked for examples, it takes the names of Yuvraj Singh, Harbhajan Singh, Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Virat Kohli. Please welcome all of them up on stage with a huge round of applause.
We've heard that you follow a superstition before every match. You do believe no one notices it, but since we have got to hear about it, someone is definitely noticing. Is it true, or are we in the dark about this?
No, I think most of the cricketers are superstitious about a lot of things, and I think we call it more routine than anything else. You know, so we keep figuring out, okay, left leg, right leg. So I was also someone who was like, okay, when I go into once I go inside the field, you know, I would take my left leg. Then after a while I got confused. I was like, whether it was left or right. You know, I'm better when I have more options. You know, the moment I have only two options, I get confused. Like a lot of time tosses. So there was a time I lost like 29 out of 32 or 33 tosses. And most of the test matches were in India. So a lot of times I would go and I'll be like, you know, okay, I want to change, you know, what I have called. And it was during IPL. I was like, okay, I don't remember what I called in the last game. So, you know, it was every time it was new to me. So I've kept changing a lot of things, routine, because it's more controllable. At last we can say, okay, that was something that was in my hand. You know, I could have controlled it, whether it's the gloves, whether it's the pads or something. And I think 100% cricketers, you know, they have this superstition, oblique routine. You know, you may call it whatever you want.
Since MSD is not going to talk about this year, I was just noticing. I've seen him, you know, he's very cool, calm, composed when he goes out to bat. But when he's outside watching the game, he's not MS Dhoni. You know what he does? Before every ball is bowled, he take it round and he just does. Stand like this.
That was for that game. I have to figure out something for every game.
We've also heard that you are quite the Garam Khoon. Any memorable fights with Sangakkara during the World Cup finals that you'd like to relive, since he is presently here with us?
He's President NCC, so I can't talk really anything about him. So, on the field, we were trying to win games for our respective countries, and you know, in game mein chalta hai, thoda bahut. Sanga, it does happen, you know that. But you started it. It's always the wicketkeeper who starts from behind the wicket.
I never said anything.
No, you don't. Our wicketkeeper don't say anything.
But 15 wickets, 362 runs, 4 Man of the Match awards, and then of course the Man of the Tournament. तुम्हारे अंदर यूवी कौन सी माता आ गई थी जब तुम ये टूर्नामेंट खेल रहे थे?
Well, I think it was a memorable World Cup. Thanks to Mahi, gave me bowling at the right time. That time, 5-fielder rule was there, so I could actually, you know, show my skills as a bowler. बोल नहीं सकता शब्दों में कि what it meant to us. And hopefully this year these guys can repeat it.
And now finally, Virat, we hear that you listen to hardcore Punjabi folk music before you go out to bat.
Look, Abhi, everyone likes Punjabi music. I remember.
Absolutely.
I remember once at Mr. Singh's house, we were all together. And I remember this incident. Actually, let's take the conversation away from cricket and focus on Farhan for a minute. We were all enjoying dancing to Punjab. I think it was Bhag Milkha Bhag had released, and we were all dancing, and so we were playing Havan Karenge and all these songs, and you know, he was really having a good time. And then we played Punjabi music the next minute, and he was totally into like Havan Karenge, and someone just stopped it and played a Bhangra song, and he just stood there, and he walked out. he was standing in the balcony. He's like, यार बहुत हो गया भंगड़ा वंगड़ा यार, ये तो पंजाबी प्ले करे जा रहे हैं यार तब से. So
फिल्म वाले होती है ऐसे, मैं क्या बताऊं.
I remember from that time everyone likes Punjabi music and just gets people going. So